Hello everyone, my name is Ashutosh and in today's video I am going to be reviewing The Sandman, which is a Netflix adaptation of the graphic novels of the same name written by Neil Gaiman. This series released on 5th August on Netflix and has been gaining a lot of attention since even before the release. And if you have been binge watching a lot in these past couple of years, then you may know that we have seen a surprising rise in the book adaptations. And what it entails is a mixed reaction by the fans that have the highest control on how good or bad the series will do. And to add up to that very list, we have The Sandman. Now I recently finished watching all the 10 episodes of the series and now I will be presenting my views on it. The very first thing that I want to clarify is that I hadn't read all the volumes of The Sandman, but I did read till around 6 episodes of this adaptation. Keeping that in mind, I didn't have any adaptation issues with it. The best part about this season was the casting. Every single main as well as side character has done an amazing job at portraying their respective characters. I found Lord Morpheus's character to be almost perfect to what the graphic novel had meant for him to be. I loved his acting throughout the series, but when it comes to the characterization, which obviously wasn't in his control, I felt it to be certainly inconsistent at certain places, especially towards the end. Similarly, I would have to admit that my liking for Morpheus's character is based out of all the 10 episodes, but weirdly enough, I love Thewlis's characterization of John Dee, which is also why 5th episode is one of my favorites. His sinister and completely unpredictable acting in that particular episode definitely proved why this adaptation works really well for newcomers who haven't read the original works. Adding to that, I think The Sandman would definitely be liked more by the newcomers than by the fans, as fans always have mixed reviews on the adaptation as they should have. The Sandman starts with Dream/Lord Morpheus narrating the start of his story that originates in 1916's England, where Roderick Burgess is handed over a book, which we can say magical book, through which he aims to revive his favorite child who was killed in wartime. In the series, we also see that he has a second child as well, but at several instances he expresses his annoyance towards him. And while his try towards capturing death, and as we know that things never go as the way we want, he instead ends up capturing Dream, and he remains captured for more than a century, until one day when he sets free. But now he must journey across different timelines and worlds to fix the chaos that was caused from his absence. Now how he will restabilize the chaos and save his realm says the basic premise of this Netflix adaptation. As this premise makes it evident that we can expect a lot of world hopping, it surely happens frequently, and I think that is also the positive aspect of this show, as it handles all this chaos brilliantly. The VFX was good at most of the instances, but lackluster at some of them. At some places it felt a bit off and low budget, but if you think about it overall, it's still better than most of the other shows nowadays. We also see a gargoyle, which was cute obviously, and that particular episode also builds some emotional strands with the audience. Elaborating more on the VFX part, this season is also dark and grotesque at several instances. Sandman so far has gained a lot of mixed reviews, as I had mentioned previously, and it all depends on how fans react to it. But for me, who did not know much about it until its announcement, I found it to be gripping to the end and very enjoyable. Not a single episode of this season clicks 1 hour, so it makes it more easy to binge watch it all in one go, and believe me, it is gripping towards the end. The overall pace of this series is meditative, but towards the end it felt a bit frantic. My favorite episodes of this season, as I had previously explained, was 5th and obviously 6th episode, as I think they are some of the most best episodes I've watched in any series in the recent times. The 5th episode is fully set in a diner. They encompass a sense of philosophical and thought-provoking storytelling and feel like a short story themselves. But that's where I think most of the goodness of Sandman takes a halt. From 7th to 10th episode, it starts with somewhat a new storyline introducing us to Corinthian in its full glory, and other characters as well. We are shown tidbits of Corinthian from the start, but its actual utilization is done properly towards the end. The one thing that I did not like much is how easily and effortlessly the stakes get resolved, which gave a bit anticlimactic feel to the episodes. But other than that, the build-up to those endings were really well executed. Overall, I can easily give this show an 8 out of 10 rating, deducting 2 points for the last 3 episodes, which were a bit bland for me. And that's all my review for this very good series, very enjoyable series, The Sandman's, which is a Netflix adaptation and which was originally a graphic novel written by Neil Gaiman. This is my first time reviewing a series, so I have tried my best to cover everything. Do comment your thoughts as well, and if you want to watch more such reviews, please do like this video and subscribe to the channel for more such content. Have a great day and keep binging.